Okay, tonight I'm doing a breakup. So just want to say, if anyone is waiting on a video about a breakup, you'll be getting that very soon because I have a batch of breakups that I need to get uploaded. So that will be on the way soon. So um, one of these, I really like these. These are vitamin bottles and they're completely black. And I like them because of the darkness, the dark aspect of the bottle. It appeals to my twisted mind. So if you can get yourself one of these, or just use a clear one, the vinegar that you'll be using will darken the bottle anyway. Or you could put a black cloth over the bottle. It's really your choice, but I've just discovered these and I find that they work really well. I will say one thing though. If yours is plastic, please don't burn a tea light or a freestanding candle on top of it. I wouldn't even put a candle holder on it. Just be careful. Be careful around candles. Anyway, so I've cleansed it out. And what I have here is I have a male doll and a female doll. So it's the female that we want to actually bind. So what I've done is I've chained her. I've bound the hands and the feet in yarn. Okay, and what I've done, a further step is I've put chain around her with a little padlock. If you can see that, this woman is a dreadful woman. She has been threatening the client, basically telling the client that that she's going to kill her and stuff. So it's very, very, very scary stuff. So we have a band on her, and what I'm going to do, and they've been baptized. A lot of people are asking about how I baptize my dolls. I do think there's a video on that. If not, I will do a video on how I baptize them, and we can take it from there. So I'm going to hope I can get these in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her head down the way because we want her and him not to be seeing eye to eye, and he's going to go in straight up. Again, it's a holy day of working. I don't have her statue with me, but she is behind me. She's behind me looking on. So what I'm going to do is get some vinegar. That should be enough, hopefully, and fill it up and sour their lives. So always see in your mind's eye what you want to happen. It's important that you do so. Don't worry about how you get there. Sorry for the noise. Don't worry about how you get there. Just see in your mind's eye the end result. I'll have to get another bottle, but I'll just continue in the meantime. Okay, down there a minute. And let's see what else I've got. This is some oil I made. Again, it's vinegar based. It's to bring despair to the relationship. So I feel really bad for this guy because he's trapped in this loveless situation with this crazy woman, and I think he's honestly too scared to actually make the break. So we need to help him. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to put in some tranquil oil because we just don't want any harmony in this situation. So this is separation oil. I did dab this on the dolls and on the petition. I'll just put the petition in actually before I forget. Okay, and we really do want them to despise each other, so some hate oil. I think he does despise her already quite a bit. Okay, let me see. A little bit of sulfur. Chili from different types of chilies. I made that myself. all the hot varieties. So I pulled the seeds out of them and dried everything out and put them in this container. Okay. I'm going to put some Spanish moss in. So we want her to be tangled up. Her, not him. Some black salt again. Great for darkening a relationship. Refill my bottle. Not to worry. Okay. What I'm going to do now is put in some cat and dog hair. That's to get them arguing. They're already doing that, but I'll just put that in anyway. So I've counted out 21 black peppercorns. 21. I don't know why, just 21 came to mind, so 21 it is. Let me see, what else have I got? I need some of brush powder in there to bring the results quickly. If you don't have brush powder, obviously it's quite a hard thing to find. If you don't have it, don't worry. Try coffee. Coffee is a stimulant. Rush powder. I use rush powder because, like I said, it's to speed things. So use coffee because of the caffeine element. Okay, what else have I got? You need graveyard dirt just for the top of it. I like to put graveyard dirt in at the end, or near enough the end, to basically call death on the relationship. And I have one more little, where did it go? One more thing. Yeah. I have 9 rusty nails and 9 of these little tacks or drawing pins. I'm not sure what you call them. So 9 nails and 9 rusty pins. 9 rusty nails. 9 drawing pins. You could use needles, sharp glass, or even a broken mirror. Just don't catch your reflection in the mirror. It's important not to do that. Okay, I think I'm going to put enough in. That's enough in here. Yeah, that's enough. I'm trying to get this silver bit off, but it won't come off. But not to worry. So I'm going to put the lid on this, give it a shake. I'm going to shake that up every day. And I really don't know at this point for how long. I don't know how long it will take. I really don't know. These things, you can't put a time on them. But what I will do is that will sit on Santissima Marte's altar. And I'll burn a candle, not on top of it, but a candle beside it. But like I said, I can't put timelines on things. Even though I say it in nearly every video, there's always emails that I get asking about timelines. I just don't think people realize, and I need to say it again, there's no, in the spirit realm, time it doesn't mean anything, if that makes sense. Things happen when the time is right. So, I can't put timelines on things. I can say that I see results at the minute now. I can't say this for every client, but I've noticed that in and around the 3 moon cycles, or the 3 month, I start seeing things coming together then. But I can't say that for every single client, if you know what I mean. It's just different for every client. It's completely different. It really depends. It depends on you as well. Your attachment to the situation is a big problem. If you're really, really focused on the results, lust for results will get you every time. And distract yourself. If you're into, I don't know, read, that's always good to distract you from thinking too much about the results. Or you could go to the gym if you're that way inclined. Just do something that stops you from sitting and worrying and counting days and when's it all going to happen and stuff. I really want every client to obtain their results, but if you're too focused and you're too, I understand it, especially in love matters, that people they get really, really, really concerned, and they think as time is slipping by, they're losing the person. That's actually not true, because sometimes you just have to step off so that the other person see can see you with new eyes, if that makes sense. When you're always texting the guy or the girl or whatever, wondering what's happening and constantly on that person's back, you're pushing that person far, far away. And no amount of spell casting and magic in the world will ever fix that situation. You need to stop contact with the person, step back, allow the person to breathe, and that person will start wondering what you're doing, where you're at. It'll spark a bit of interest. They may look you up on social media. That's how magic works. Magic and psychology work very closely. That's why I like for clients to do visualizations, because I think it's all to do with the mind. And, please take that into consideration. It's hard. I understand it's hard, but matters of the heart, I understand that. I get that. But you just have to really, really, really take it easy. Take it easy on your own self, because you end up you could end up crossing yourself up over it all, and you don't want that. So, I don't want you all to, think I'm just deflating, bursting your bubble and stuff. But it has to be said, and it doesn't work like the way some people make it look, if you know what I mean. You just can't say that you're going to get results. I did have a lady, and she told me that she was in touch with a spellcaster who said it would be 3 weeks. She would get her results in 3 weeks. And of course, she didn't. I just think it's absurd for some spellcasters to actually, if they're even real, that is, to come out with something like that. It's just a false statement. You just, the universe, it's anyone's guess. But you can do things, like I said, you can do things to help it. Anyway, I need to get a reading for the client instead of waffling here. Okay, so I did a reading on the relationship that he has with her. I did look into that. Key card is the birch, or the whip, should I say. So this guy is beating himself up. This guy is not in a good place at all. He's beating himself up. I've got the book, which is a secret. It's something or it can be something that has to be said, something that he needs to get off his chest. Beside the book is the garden. That is a social event. It could even be something that's, like I've said before, internet based. It doesn't have to be, a physical party or a physical gathering. It can be something even on the internet, if that makes sense. So I think it's pointing towards, you're going to hear something, and it's going to be a gathering. So, like I said, it could be like I don't know if I'm right in saying, like, it could be like an online thing, or it could be a gathering of people. I don't know if you have mutual friends or something like that, but you will hear something. And over on this side, I see the mice. The mice is telling me that the situation is eating away at him. It's eating at him severely. And then I've got the coffin beside that, and the coffin points towards whatever they have is dead. It's what we already know. I really feel for the guy. I really do feel for him when I see this. She's a nasty woman, and their marriage is dead. Their relationship is dead, should I say? And she's chewed away at him so much via this is the mice card. I always think of the mice nibbling away at you. and that's what she's done to him. And in turn, she's brought about the coffin, which is the death of anything they ever did have. It's gone. But the Birch is telling me that he's in a bad place at the minute, where he's beating himself up over everything. Not good. And just to reiterate these two cards again, the book, that's something that needs to come out, be it a secret or something that needs to be said that he hasn't said. Something's telling me this is you, of course, because beside it we have this social event, or whether it'll be, you could flip this a bit, actually. I'm thinking it's you, but on the other hand, I don't know. It could be her. I probably need to pull more cards, but I feel it could be her. Her secret is going to come out. She cheats on him, so that could be her secret being found out by him at a gathering. So keep your ear to the ground and let me know. I did look into your situation as well with him. Okay. So I've got this center card. I'll read these cards to just like the little Normand ones, even though they're a bit different. So I've got the lilies. This card, again, is a card of happy life. So it's a good card to have. So over here I've got the rider. That's a card of news. It's a sign of good news. But the fish, to me, I always see that as a card of abundance, a card of money. So good news about money. Let me see. Yeah, an emblem of riches through stocks, but if distant, it foretells failure and disaster. But no, it's not distant. So it's you're going to hear something about. It could be his financial. Is he with her by any chance to do with? Is he staying with her because of money, or because of fear, or because of both? It makes me question things, if you know what I mean. But over here we've got the anchor and the wine. The anchor, that's a good card. That's about putting yourself in the one position and settling down in life. So the card says the anchor denotes successful ventures in business and love. So, and you've got the wine beside it. The wine is a symbol of cheerfulness. So that's a good card as well. So you and him are good together. They are not good together. You've got two very different card readings here. So, hopefully we're on the right track. So I'm gonna get this working. Set over. Gonna put it over on Santissima Morte's altar, and we'll get everything started. And you and him, I'll be doing, like I said, another binding. So that will. I'll get some photographs sent over to you as soon as I get the binding ready. But I wanted to get this breakup work started first because I think it's important. I think this man has wasted enough of his life on her. He needs that push because he's in a dreadful place. So anyway, I think I need to go and get this all put together. So it's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com. Or leave whatever you need to say in the comments section. I'm sure everyone will. I've been getting a lot of crazies lately, to be honest with you. A lot of nut jobs. I think there's a lot of Christians on the lately. They seem to be on a mission to try and I don't know, maybe make the world a better place. But I seem to be getting bombarded by messages from Christian people who think that they can fix me. I don't need fixed. I'm fine. We're great over here. So it's just to let you know, there's no point. And even anyone that leaves me negative feedback or stuff like that, I don't care because it all is reflected in the channel. It's good for me when I get that. The channel records even the bad things, and to me that's all about ratings. So I don't care. So I really don't care, but I do care about the clients. And one more thing I need to mention, there's been a few email issues on my side. if anyone is waiting on a message from me, give me a while to I get round to sorting it, or hit me up again, and I'll reply as soon as I can. I have a lot of issues with Gmail back and forward. People send me new emails, and it doesn't notify me, and then I have to scroll right down, and then I have loads of people sending messages during the day coming in, and then I have to look for my clients to see if they've replied to me, etc. And it's a nightmare at times. So please bear with me on that. And anyway, I'm going to jog on, and I'll speak to you all later. Good night.